ミンチにしてやる。食らえってんだよ。オラオラオラ。ミンチにしてやる。食らえってんだよ。オラオラオラ。ドブネズミめ。消えなさい。これでしまいだ。そろそろ幕引きね。 My stone is still coming. 人にしてかむ。王の栄光をここに。我は人にしてかむ。集え円卓の騎士。これで終わりだ。アルティメットエンド。これが光の力だと。
Small now.
人にして神。ここに。我は人にして神。集え円卓の騎士。これで終わりだ。アルティメットエンド。これが光の力だと。 人にしてかむ。集え円卓の騎士。これで終わりだ。アルティメットエンド。光の力だと。
Baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Like that tattoo on your shoulder. All the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't ever, you taught me to float.
I could never find the right way to tell you. Have you noticed I've been gone? 'Cause I left behind a Honda and one night.
Just look out the window, snow is falling.
And here by the fire, school is.
ミンチにしてやる。 消えなさい。これでしまいだ。そろそろ幕引きね。
君に会って初めて恋をした。水の中で二人きりで点と点をつないでた気になってた。僕も森を犯してる。形を求められ淡々とこなす日々。どこかに居場所を探してる。君をただ知りたかっただけでネオンライトに酔わされたまま肌に触れて揺れた水面と二度と交われない昨日も言葉一つ何も伝えられない分かってるよ。どうするのかもう一度そっからはみ出すのが怖くて何もかもを隠してしまってる。そんな自分がずっと嫌いでまた誰かを演じてるよ。いつかの話も軽い指切りも忘れられてしまうと思うけどどこか遠くで君を感じる。フィルムケースの記憶をたどる。全ての悔やみもすぐ先のうつつもどの一瞬だけ忘れてもいいよね。叫んでも声が響かない。
我は人にして神。王の栄光をここに。我は人にして神。集え円卓の騎士。これで終わりだ。アルティメットエンド。千年の祈りが通じるというのか。 功をここに。我は人にして神。集え円卓の騎士。これで終わりだ。アルティメットエンド。 人にして神。集え円卓の騎士。これで終わりだ。アルティメットエンド。これが光の力だと。千年の祈りが通じるというのか。ここに。 して神。集え円卓の騎士。これで終わりだ。アルティメットエンド。これが光の力だと。千年の祈りが通じるというのか。ここに。我は人にして神。 集え円卓の騎士。これで終わりだ。アルティメットエンド。千年の祈りが通じるというのか。これでしまいだ。そろそろ幕引きね。 礎となれ。王の栄光をここに。我は人にして神。王の栄光をここに。我は人にして神。
起きてばかり寝坊しちゃった。思い出したのは君のことです。起きてばかり眠くなった。忘れたくないのは君の顔です。夜には遅くまで起きてる。あなたの声を聞きたい。あなたの手をつなぎたい。朝にはまだ寝坊して 度だけでいいから付き合ってくれない？ねえ今からどこに行くの？笑顔まんまのあなた。空が晴れるほど眩しくてもっと私に見せたらいいのに。今から誰と会うの？最近何かいいことあった？夜に寝れない原因なら私はもう知ってるよ。あなたの幸せが私の幸せだから、いつもいつも君をずっと守ってあげる。誰だって愛情に勝手に今どうせさせられるなら私ももっと甘やかせて。愛してるよ愛してるよ、君が一番わかってるよ。嘘だってなんだって実家になったら誠実で、そうやっていつだって何もかもが君のためでも、どうしたってどうしたってあなたの愛だけは。ねえあなたを見てる私に必要としてくれ。そうだね、君のそばにいられたらなんて幸せなことでしょう。そうだね、君のそばにいられたら何もできる気がするわ。ねえ今から誰と会うの？最近あのことあった？夜に寝れない原因とは私じゃなきゃダメだよ。ねえねえ今からどこに行くの？笑顔まんまのあなたは空が落ちるほど苦しくてもっと私に見せてお願いね。笑ってる君を優しくより激しくより胸が満たされている君への愛に心が叶う。ないないベジもっと甘やかされたくてダメなの。あなたの幸せが私の幸せだから、いつもいつも君をずっと守ってあげる。誰だって愛情に勝手に迷わせさせられるなら私ももっと甘やかせて。そうだね、君のそばにいられたらなんて幸せなことでしょう。そうだね、君のそばにいられたら何もできる気がするわ。越えてゆりんご、雨は酸っぱくて遠くされたってもいい。Look, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry about me. I can be a bit complicated. So don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry about me. I'm a little intoxicated. So don't you worry about me. I can carry myself home 'cause I got it on my own. So don't you worry about me. I won't let you take me home. Leave your
very well when he goes to heart.
I agree, but like I think like the thing is that like he like I guess like my only criticism for him is that he only ever criticizes games from the consumer standpoint. He doesn't really criticize them from a business standpoint. Right? So it's like these games need something to monetize themselves if they're free to play in order for you to keep playing them, right? Which is like understandable from a business perspective. As long as it's not like overly predatory, like I'm okay with microtransactions, right? Like I think that's totally fine.
Yeah, but
Portal.
microtransactions
He'll explain it. He'll
by
explain
origin
it.
are kind of predatory, right? I mean,
Yes.
most of them.
I
Sometimes not.
think he explains it very well. This video, yeah, I do agree. Sometimes he can be like too critical, but this video is a good balance,
Right, you guys
and I
ready?
think it's justified.
Go. Oh no, for sure.
In this video, I'm going to show you a great game built on a terrible foundation. I'll show you how you can spend £20 to condense 6 months worth of free-to-play farming into 3 minutes, and how even if you do buy the 30-day item pack, you might not actually get the 30-day item pack. I'll show you the secret mathematical and psychological tricks the game uses to get you to spend money, including abusive pricing structures, multiple layers of RNG,
Jesus
and
Christ.
22 different in-game currencies. I'll explain how Diablo Immortal has got
22?
the definition of loot box by adding in
Yeah.
a single
God.
gameplay step despite being
Yeah.
functionally the same process. I'll explain how Diablo Immortal is essentially a gacha game and has hidden whale mechanics you can't even find until you've invested enough money that they are sure they've got you. And then I'll lament over how if you removed all of this, it's actually a very good game. Let's start with the basics. Video game critique, especially on the internet, can be a difficult thing to balance. Fans of any game want you to praise it and can become angered when you point out flaws, and people who dislike the game love it when you point out flaws and hate it when you praise it. This is because video game communities contain very passionate people both for and against any game or company, and both extreme sides are often reading reviews or watching videos looking for confirmation bias, not actual critique. Most people want to be told what they already strongly believe is correct. The for and against Diablo Immortal camps have already sprung up, with some people focusing on the absurd cash shop and others saying, you don't need to pay, it's a free game, just don't spend any money. The cash shop critics point out the blatant paid-for-advantage systems and daily login rewards encouraging addictive gameplay patterns, along with the loot box style gameplay so egregious it's already been preemptively banned in 2 countries for falling foul of the EU gambling laws, and the game supporters reply with a well-rehearsed, well, I'm having fun, it hasn't affected me. I'll be discussing the damage this general attitude is doing to the gaming industry as a whole later. The truth is, Diablo Immortal is an excellent gameplay experience with solid moment-to-moment combat and super enjoyable hack-and-slash multiplayer moments, absolutely overshadowed by a foundation-level insidious monetization system designed to make every aspect of the game funnel the player towards spending an absolutely unacceptable amount of money. But this goes deeper than just one game. So in this video, I'll not only deeply critique Diablo Immortal, but also the behaviors of an industry and how we as players can set the boundaries for what we will and will not accept in relation to monetization. I'll show you the deep psychological and mathematical tricks games companies are using to turn video games from products you purchase and enjoy because they're designed to be fun into processes they want you to become stuck within and then keep paying for because they're designed to be inviting and then addictive. I'll also be contrasting the design decisions within Diablo Immortal to Blizzard's own code of conduct and
Oh,
their
shit.
own website, and we'll see if Diablo Immortal as a game lives up to Blizzard's own self-imposed standards. Grab a drink because this is quite a long video. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
Josh Strife.
Oh my
Today we're going
God.
to look at the diabolically immoral
yeah.
Diablo Immortal. A big thank you to all the supporters on Patreon and Twitch who allow me to remain independent and make videos like this. I'll be looking at the general gameplay, plot, and combat. Then
Is this like from stream or pre-recorded?
Gentle onboarding, limited time offers causing fear of missing out, abusive pricing structures, multiple steps of conversion, multiple stacking monthly subs, cumulative login days being required,
Jesus
paid for
Christ.
rewards, multiple progression tracks, and just straight up
Jesus
locking
Lord.
the main aspect Diablo is known for, dopamine spiking loot fountains shooting out of a boss behind a paywall. Now, Diablo as a franchise is no stranger to monetization controversy. When Diablo 3 released, it had an actual money in-game marketplace. Players could sell their drops or buy drops from other players for actual cash. This was removed relatively quickly after extreme community backlash, as players pointed out it was against the spirit of Diablo. The endgame gameplay of Diablo revolves around repeatedly killing high-intensity bosses as they increase in difficulty for the chance of a rare drop. If you could just buy the rare drop, you'd be defeating the main gameplay loop and removing the sense of pride and accomplishment which comes with having those rare drops. Diablo 3 released on PC and console in May of 2012, and 6 years later, in 2018 at BlizzCon, players were excited to hear news about Diablo 4. But what they got was Diablo Immortal, a mobile game, and that gave us this absolute classic moment in gaming history.
Is there
The
any
phone.
plans to make this playable on PC, or is this strictly mobile forever?
Are there any? The current plan is to be on mobile, both Android and iOS. We don't have any plans at the moment to do PC. Do you
Kick.
guys not have phones? Yeah, you guys all have.
I think it's
Whoa! Whoa!
Fancy
found that
too.
mostly PC gamers. Warcraft, World of Warcraft, StarCraft, Diablo, and Overwatch have massive PC player bases, so very few of these people were actively excited about a mobile game. The people in that room wanted a game which would push their hardcore gaming PCs to the max and not be full of traditional mobile microtransactions and time gating mechanics. In June of 2022, Diablo Immortal released on mobile and went into open beta on PC. The PC version is a port of the mobile game and still features such lines as tap to play. The game does feature cross-platform play, so mobile and PC players can adventure together, provided they're on the same server, because it does not have cross.
Yo, it's playing Oxcross.
So I downloaded the game on PC
Yeah.
and gave it a go. The first warning cry from everyone said, "The game can track your face through your phone app or your webcam." Now, this rumour began when the installation files were opened up and people found face detector and face analyzer.dll. Some people said the game has face tracking capabilities because it's required for release in China to conform to the strict gaming laws. However, the lead dev Adam Fletcher explains they're actually leftover files from an early idea in Diablo Immortal's development. Originally, the game would let you recreate your own facial expression on your character by using your own camera. This idea has been abandoned because it was terrible. The intro movie plays, Tyrael talks about the World Stone, some greater evil, and then we get this absolute banger of a line.
If humanity is to survive, they must stand together and face
The fuck is
the
that grammar,
rising
dude?
darkness.
I find it beautifully ironic that Diablo Immortal opens with a call for players to rally together against a rising evil, and the main thing it's inspired people to do is come together against its atrocious pricing. What a meta way to succeed. Get told to tap the screen because porting mobile games to PC is hard, and then choose a class. 6 classes, I'm going with my edgy boy, the Demon Hunter. The customization is actually really nice. We move some sliders. Unfortunately, these do not matter at all because you'll never look at your own face or any other character's face. We're then on a boat to Wortham. The game is fully voiced and it's not terribly acted.
Gone through hell, you say? I'm in the right place then.
Aye. Follow the road and be on your guard. Unfortunate things happen to travellers in that forest.
Movement is WASD or left click. Primary attacking is also left click, but you'll only attack when your cursor is over an enemy. This can mean clicking to move, especially in a crowd of enemies, is a bad idea because you'll end up attacking instead of moving. It also means you'll frequently lose your cursor in the chaos of battle and end up randomly running around or attacking off to the side somewhere while you try and find it again. It also means once you've killed whatever it was you were attacking, if you continue holding down left click, you'll start running toward that location. Your other skills are bound to the 2, 3, and 4 keys. We'll look at combat later because honestly, it's great. If you've never played a Diablo game, here's a basic rundown. Demons exist and you'd really rather they didn't. You can realize your dream of a demon-free world through the power of friendship and incredible violence. Angels get involved, but the power of heaven is nothing compared to the power of one angry man with an axe or a moody guy with some crossbows. One thing I did is capturing the feeling of Diablo while being made in a completely different engine. Diablo 3 was created in a customized version of the Havoc engine, while Diablo Immortal is made made in NetEase's own Messiah engine. They've managed to capture the feeling of movement, skill use and attack impact spot on. Kill enemies and pick up loot. Annoying, you can't click on an item's nameplate, you have to click on the item itself. Your inventory is the classic Diablo style of a square grid with larger items taking up multiple grid slots. As you fight on, enemies will drop red health orbs or blue mana orbs, sometimes power-up orbs like increased speed or lightning damage. Along with this, you have 3 health potions which recharge when you kill enemies. This game design lends itself to fast, aggressive combat encountered because you are rewarded for being aggressive, so the energy is always high. We make our way to the town of Wortham, get followed through a portal by some demon and told...
Weep and despair.
Trust me, mate, once I explain the monetization, you definitely will. We head into the chapel and... so we decide to stay a while and listen.
My name is Deckard Cain. I'm a bit of a traveling scholar, one might say.
Basically, hell's coming back and we're going to prevent it with the power of crossbows. Fight some cultists to the west and discover sometimes the left mouse button gets stuck down, even if you're not clicking, making your character follow the cursor, and other times it just doesn't register. Possibly lag, but honestly, in 2 days of near constant play, I didn't experience that many connection issues. Kill a dragon thing and find a shard of the world stone, magical MacGuffins hell really wants and we need to destroy. Think of them like demonic batteries, and like regular batteries, you shouldn't throw them in the regular bin, so we're on a quest to find a responsible way to dispose of them. Cain tells us the demon we're fighting is called Skarn. This means we're now at threat level midnight, so we set off to destroy more of the shards of the world and plug them into more demons. Quick intro explains the map, and we're sent off to help someone with something, and the game asks, hey, you want to spend 89p for some orbs and a weapon skin? I'm going to keep track of every time the game gives me the opportunity to spend money. This is the first, and I'm going to do a deep dive into the currencies and the systems they relate to later on in this video. Once you have a few quests, you'll get the quest list on the left. Click on a quest to select it, and you'll see a sparkling footstep path leading you to it. If you're far enough into an area, you'll unlock auto-navigation within that area. Using auto-navigate will either run or automatically teleport you to the nearest teleport point and then run the rest of the way. I also discover the first Kill of the Day award, so let's rip this band-aid off right now. Diablo Immortal is a mobile game and is designed to build habits, to create attachment and to encourage daily replay. You have an oppressive number of tracked systems, login rewards, first kill awards, advancement paths, some free, some paid, some upgradable. You have achievements and advancements through every single zone and rewards for killing enough monsters and doing enough dungeons, and each of these systems is tracked on a different screen with a different UI, and it's made this way by design. You're not meant to be able to remember everything you have to do, so the game can give you these little red gem icons to the top right of buttons to remind you have something to collect, and you'll often find yourself spending more time in endless menus collecting rewards than you will in an actual rift. We chase down some mage, we watch her throw a dude off a bridge, and then meet this guard who says this.
Oh, what a day. Certainly didn't expect to get choked by some death mage when I left the stead this morning.
None of us wake up expecting to be choked by a death mage, but sometimes you just get lucky and it happens. To interact with another player, hold Alt and left click on them. You can send messages, friend requests and party invitations, but you cannot directly trade player to player because trading is done via the auction house and requires the premium currency of platinum to do. Quick PC issue. This is the salvage menu where you turn your unwanted equipment into scrap. The mouse wheel does not move this window. You need to click and drag. If you're going to release on PC, please let us use the scroll wheel. Also consider using right click, because as it stands, right click does absolutely nothing. A free daily reward pack accessed via the shop menu. This is a psychological marketing trick. If you're going to give the player something for free, make sure to claim it. They have to access a place where there is paid stuff, because then they will see the paid stuff every day, and if they're returning to this screen for their free daily pack, it's only a matter of time until someone gets tempted to spend money. You're not putting this free pack here because it makes logistical sense, you're putting it here because it's tempting. I then get a free cosmetic set sent to me in the mail. Everyone gets this. It's to celebrate 30 million pre-registrations. 30 million pre-registrations. If you ever wonder why mobile games are so pushed, it's because the horrible truth is the mobile gaming market is bigger than the PC and console gaming market combined. As you progress through the main story, you'll unlock bounties, an open-world hunting system. Hunt down certain enemies and get increased rewards for killing them. You can claim 8 bounties a day from the bounty board. My current bounty target is Philip, so the plan is grab Mum, kill Phil, go to the Winchester, have a nice cold pint and wait for all this to blow over. I'm picking up new equipment every few minutes, and on the inventory screen there's a handy-dandy green arrow showing you if a new piece is better than an old piece. Many people will tell you that Diablo begins at 60, because until then you'll be finding upgrades so quickly you won't even read the name or look at the stats of any individual bit. You'll just do as the green arrow commands. But if you're a free player, I would argue the real game begins around level 35 when the leveling suddenly slows to a crawl, but we'll see more of that later. I unlock the extremely awesome grapple skill, letting me blast around the battlefield like a more violent Spider-Man, and global chat has descended into an argument about pay-to-win versus free-to-play. So while I'm madly grappling around, let me make my stance on this game rather clear. No one has said they expect this game to be 100% free. No one expects any video game to have no way to make money whatsoever. Indeed, if it was a one-time paid game with a cosmetic-only cash shop, I'd be recommending this to everyone. No one has an issue with Diablo Immortal attempting to make money. We know that development time and server hosting costs money. The issue I have is the way it is making it and the position it is putting players into if they don't pay. The game is not a product, because a product is usually released finished and then sold for the cost the company think it is worth. If that cost is fair, people will pay it and then that process is complete. Diablo Immortal is a process itself of downloading, playing and advancing, and it wants players to stay within that process as long as possible, because unlike a product which is sold once, a process can contain many moments it encourages the player to pay. And each individual payment may only be small, but they very quickly add up to greater than the cost of a one-time purchase. When I talk about the payment issues, people respond with a well-rehearsed retort of, well, I'm having fun. And I think it's vital if you do respond with, well, I'm having fun. Good. We are all glad. No one wants you to stop having fun. What we want is the company to treat you better. If your attitude is, I don't care about the money, I'm just focusing on the game, then please understand we're actually advocating for the company to have the same attitude as you. Focus on making the game as fun as it can be, and people will buy it because it's fun. Not because you've designed it to be as close to fun as possible so it keeps players around, but not too much fun that they can enjoy it completely without paying. Blizzard's first What We Stand For is gameplay first, which literally says to make our games as
send them
fun
back.
as possible. We're not saying Diablo Immortal shouldn't be monetized.
I don't know. What are we talking about here?
We're saying it shouldn't be abusively monetized.
That's what I want
Push
to know.
on and go and kill Leoric, because it's not a real Diablo game until you've killed Leoric. During this part, I
Can't watch
unlock the
that
Battle
stream.
Pass and the Boon of Plenty in the shop.
Telfo keeps removing my entertainment.
Presented with the exciting opportunity
There's
to
nothing going
spend more money to buy the Mad King's Breach bundle. A one-time reward specific to this dungeon. Your reward for finishing the
dog,
dungeon
some
is
money.
the opportunity to spend money. This happens in every dungeon, and you'll notice the costs of the pack slowly increase. Because it's only 89p when you finish one dungeon, that's fine. But once you've spent 89p, you're invested, which means they can make things more and more expensive until they stop giving you any
bring back
real
jack
discount
shit.
for buying the dungeon packs. But you're still doing it, because by then, not buying it would be wasting the money you've previously spent. This is effectively the sunk cost fallacy. Twitter user Mr. GM made this mock-up of a picture. Just imagine if finishing a dungeon for the first time in World of Warcraft rewarded you with the opportunity to spend money to unlock extra rewards. I'm going to come back to this later and fully explain the Battle Pass and Boon of Plenty, because when you read the fine print, it is even worse than it seems. The demon effect under the glass floor, however, is awesome, and the boss fight itself is great. More story. We kill Lethes, but not really. Who's Lethes, you ask? No one cares. Doesn't matter. The story in a Diablo game is background music. It's set dressing. Many times you'll be introduced to a character, go on a quest with them, then watch them die in a heart-wrenching hero's death. They'll sacrifice themselves for a greater cause. And you're expected to care. And I'm thinking, mate, I've known you 10 minutes. The only reason I remember your name is because it's above your head while you're dying. We now unlock legendary gem crafting, and this is the system we'll be pouring most of our wallet into later. We now learn about sockets, gems, elder rifts, and crests. So this is probably the time to talk about the game's main system,
Crest is in the game,
elder
bro.
rifts, and how they're
Crest
going
is
to
bad.
cost you an incredible amount of money to do
That's expensive.
efficiently. In fact, if you complete one rift every 5 minutes and want the best loot from them, you'll be spending around £240 an hour to grind this game. Let
Jesus.
me break that down for you. While Diablo Immortal does have a main campaign storyline, and indeed you are required to finish this to unlock the Hell Plus difficulty in rifts, the majority of your gameplay, both grinding and post-story, will be in an Elder Rift. An Elder Rift is a procedurally generated dungeon you can enter solo or in a team of up to 4. There is a party finding mechanic, but remember, it's cross-platform play, not cross-server. As we discovered when Callum Upton, a fellow YouTuber and good friend of mine, made a character. Currently, there is no way to transfer your character from one server to another. You just need to restart. While in a rift, you'll see a timer to the left. The little hourglass symbol moves along the bar from left to right. As you kill enemies, the bar itself fills up. When the bar is full, the boss will spawn. Kill the boss before the timer runs out, get the loot, leave, and repeat. This is the absolute core of the PvE Diablo experience. Grind enemies for better equipment to grind enemies better. But before you start a rift, you can choose to add in crests, either normal or legendary. Adding crests increases the chance higher rarity loot will drop from the boss kill. You can see the potential loot increase as you add crests. Now, seeing as the crest screen shows 3 empty slots on the right hand side and shows 0 out of 3, you'd assume that each player can add up to 3 crests. Well, no, they can add way more, but it's hidden, and we'll come to that later. Loot in Diablo Immortal is personal. No other player can steal your rare or legendary loot. Now, adding in legendary crests as a player always guarantees you a legendary item, but it does also give a slight boost to the other players in your party and increases their chance to receive runestones or fading embers, both intermediate upgrade currencies. This has led to the rather toxic situation of parties kicking players who aren't using crests because they feel those non-cresting players are not paying their way. Using crests always benefits you and sometimes helps the party. You cannot lose your drop potential to another player, but to truly understand the absolute insidious nature of how powerful these legendary crests are and why they are considered pay to win and how much money you can end up spending on them, we need to understand how the other currency systems work, because the crests feed into almost everything else. So we need to take a look at the very foundation of the monetization system for context. Now, the game itself is a tangled web of interwoven systems which all relate to each other, and it's designed that way to hide the actual monetary cost of any single system. Because of this spiderweb design, it's very difficult to find a starting point, so hold on, because this might get complicated while I break it down. I have so far experienced in Diablo Immortal 22 different currencies and raw materials used to feed into various shops and upgrade systems. They are gold, dropped from enemies, used in upgrading equipment. Eternal orbs, premium buyable currency, used for buying things in the shop. Platinum, used in the market board for posting and buying items player to player, bought with eternal orbs. Battle points, used to progress the battle pass and earn the battle pass rewards, earned by completing rifts, dungeons, or bought directly with eternal orbs. Scrap materials, used to upgrade items earned from salvaging unneeded equipment at the blacksmith. Hilts, spend at the hilt merchant on limited monthly or weekly stock, earned by progressing the battle pass. Normal gems, combined to upgrade non-legendary gems, bought from the hilt merchant, found in rifts when using normal crests, and made by combining runes at the apprentice jewelers. Runes, dropped in rifts when you are using crests or someone in your party is using a legendary crest. I have so far found 21 different runes. Garnet, Sapphire,
Jesus
and Beryl,
Christ.
3 gems which all combine to upgrade the Legacy of the Haradrim, a system which you unlock once you're level 49 and have completed 10 challenge rifts. Crests improve rift drops slightly. You get 1 free a day bought from the hilt merchant, sometimes earned on the battle pass.
Yeah, what's up,
Legendary
Soup?
crests improve rift drops. by
Oh, I thought you guys were actually playing
legendary
Diablo Immortal in
bought
here.
from the cash shop
No.
for orbs or found in the premium shop
not that rich.
dungeon chest. Unlocked
Yo,
after
Stevie,
you
are
finish
you
the
are you
dungeon.
free right
You can
now?
also buy one
I'm on lunch break for about 30
using
minutes.
in-game currency or earn
Oh,
time
never
on the
mind.
battle
Yeah,
pass.
yeah, yeah.
The sigil of dominance advances
Ah,
your
I'm
immortal
lucky,
standing,
dude.
a higher
Anyone
level
want to
upgrade
do the
faction.
385
Dust,
Guardian
upgrade
raid?
material used on higher level item upgrades found by salvaging rare
Volcanos,
reinforcing
or whatever it
stones,
is.
re-rolling attributes on equipment bought in the cash shop. Aspirant's keys unlock
I'll
rare
take that as
chests
well.
in dungeons earnable on the battle pass. Scoria, found when fighting
Unlucky,
the
dude.
Reliquary demons and confined into Hellfire Scoria at the blacksmith.
Yeah, how's your
Overlord
how's
Scoria
your
upgrades
botting
the
going?
Reliquary,
I mean,
a
sorry, not
repository
botting,
of demonic
the
power
playing
used
the
by
actual game.
defeating demons and
It's going
providing
pretty good. I'm at 8k red
Premium
crystals.
gem
Like the
fragments
trading
Yo.
ones.
combine
The
into
ones to
legendary
trade.
gems
Yeah.
found in
Yo. No.
One cave, the other purple ones. But, you know, pretty good.
Pretty good for not playing the game, eh?
Yeah, this is. Should have done this earlier. By the way, for Argos, what's the eye level I need for P2?
1385.
Ooh, I can do it.
Just go for 14. Go for 1400.
And then phase 3 is 1400.
I can't do phase 3 yet. But I can do phase 2 now.
Yo, let's go.
You got any characters that can do phase 2?
I do.
So now we can go back and look at
Yo.
legendary crests.
Maybe we do it later? Huh? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Legendary crests are sold in the
Yeah.
shop for all
Maybe we go in. Well, yeah, static in like an hour.
Yeah.
The shop sells
And then after.
packs of 60.
We can do it after static.
There are higher, but let's look
Are
at
you guys doing
60 is too
the
few.
nighttime static after?
315 is only 5 of 320.
Depends. I have a date later, so well, like it's like late night, and you know, like I can only last like 20 seconds, so it's like I'll be done in like
What is that, like 7 rapid fire strokes?
Yeah. You just it's like the pump and dump.
Yeah, the best.
Player won't think
Yeah.
I'm buying
You know how it goes.
315 orbs.
Yeah.
They'll think
I'm right there with you. Right
Yeah,
there.
this fucking game is so predatory. What the fuck?
They'll look into the larger 899.
Dude, Diablo. Oh man, this thing. I watched Shroud play it for like a day. I was like, this is insane.
But it's remarkably specific because 4 legendary crests at 160 orbs each costs